Alright, hello everyone. Gonna be trying this out. Hopefully it all works. Just trying out Shattered Galaxy here before World of Tanks. It's gonna be doing like a battle or so in this. So nice to see a couple of you guys are here already. I just hope this is actually gonna stream correctly since it is a extremely old game. It was a little bit difficult setting it up. I'm honestly probably gonna forget how to frickin' play this as well too. It's little Labobo, Mario, and Randall. Of course, it looks like I kind of forgot. Here we go. Don't exactly have a. This is somebody else's character I'm playing right now, so a little bit different. World of Tanks, I'm gonna be starting that at my normal time. Basically, this is, a few of you guys were interested in seeing it. It's a game called Shattered Galaxy. More or less, this is the first game I've ever played. Which I need to... I ran out of energy there. I actually need to turn this on. Yeah, we lost. Unfortunately. Alright. But basically, this game was in the early 2000s, and the basis behind it, there's 3 different factions. Really, it's so old, this faction, Pacifica, is actually dead. But you fight over different territories. I actually need to switch now. There we go. But this game was just awesome. Playing it, basically starting out as far as the game goes. I'm gonna have to relearn the game here. I actually haven't played a complete full match yet because I don't have access to any of my old characters, unfortunately. I'm gonna play. This will probably be the one battle I play before hopping into World of Tanks. Even though we might, we should be fine not losing this. But the basis behind it, there's a ton of different, you know, units that you can level up. You can level your character up. People keep saying, like, PR down here. There's different power ratings because different heroes have basically different stats. Yeah, there's a little bit of everything as far as Shattered Galaxy goes here. It's like right now I'm playing, someone was really kind to let me use their character since I don't have access to mine right now. Don't have the email associated with it. But basically you could spec your hero out to a few different things. To where this guy, it's basically an education hero to where he focuses on damage more or less. But one of the bases is for each map there's a different amount of things called pox, and either at the fight you have to capture them all, defend them all, or in this one it's basically It's like encounter mode almost, and a little bit different, to where basically the point totals go up and down based off of who controls the most at any given time. But as time goes on, the points basically go up and down, or basically trickle down faster towards the late game. So yeah, Surf Rat's here. He plays World of Tanks, so you can name your, you can name your units whatever you want. I need to get on there. But there's so many different combinations in this game. It was really ahead of its time. I actually need to remember how to frickin'... Whoops. Oh lord, I still have 2 tanks over here. See, I haven't played this game in like frickin' 10 years almost. It's been that long. But these they're called mouse and tanks, but they're really called behemoths, because you can do custom names. They're basically like level 4, and it goes up to 60. All right, so I actually need to remember how to do this. Uh-oh. My button isn't working. That's a problem. Unfortunately, the way I have to run this is... I'm basically running this in a window to where... There we go. He's got him called Deep Purple. Alright, I'm gonna run... I run these. Unfortunately, I'm gonna be stuck down here. But I have one thing with a radar. These only can shoot down aircraft, unfortunately. Nice to see you guys. I'm just reliving the glory days here. Fortunately, they don't have... Yeah, they don't have any A down here. Oh, I'm completely terrible right now. Uh-oh. They're going to kill my... Levi is doing, he's doing very well. Thanks for asking. Alright, I need to actually get some new units here. Come on, get in there. Yeah, they're kind of like tanks. But the awesome thing about this game is that you could pretty much, there's so many different combinations that it's really endless what you could create as far as different units. Like these things, they're called organics, and there's like 5 or 6 different kinds, but yeah, there's so many different combinations in this game. You never know what you're gonna come across. Fortunately, my F7 button's not working, so you gotta... Yeah, this isn't gonna work. I'm gonna have to... I'm basically gonna have to kill off my units every single time, which it's not very good for my team. Just because my F7 button's not working because I more or less installed this. I have it running through a third-party program just so I'm able to stream it here. Because otherwise it's a really tiny ass screen. Someone's asking if it's me. It's really not Surf Rats though. I don't even remember how to type in Reggie chat here. Oh well. Eventually I'll get to the TVP. We're kind of losing here. Probably because I'm on our team. Yeah, it's not even letting me type in chat right now because it probably doesn't recognize where I have the windows set up. Alright, so I need to switch this because I'm getting my ass kicked here. If you couldn't tell already. Here we go. Let's get a couple more tanks here. These are called Leviathans. I need to remember how to actually play these. Hello guys, nice to see you. Honestly though, I've been looking for a game like Shatter Galaxy basically since I stopped playing it, which is when the population died off. Oh hi dog. Alright, these people are gonna try to kill me. Put a little shield up. I just completely screwed up here. If you turn them all on, then unfortunately it doesn't keep capturing. Yeah, I'm terrible. Oh Lord. Oh, I know, this is definitely gonna hurt my win rate here. Which you actually do, you don't exactly, you kinda have one in this. Yeah, I'm just gonna honestly let him kill me. Well, yeah, the resolution of this thing, which is why I have to, I've got to run it through a third-party program. It's called DX Wind, I guess. It's only 480p max, the window, and unless I run it through this, I can't blow it up. and it looks even worse than this. But I remember back in the, you know, what was it, like Windows 98 playing it on. It was like, it was pretty cool. Alright, I honestly, I don't remember why he has an owl here. That unit, here goes nothing. This is probably gonna be pretty... cringeworthy. They're called vultures. Basically, they're artillery. There we go. You know, controlling artillery here is really complex. Ah shit, I'm getting... Yeah, I'm dead. I knew that was coming. And basically they fired off stuff. Unfortunately, I've gotta get someone to kill me now. It would really help if the controls actually work to where I can reinforce without having to let them kill me. But we lost. That's probably the one match I'm gonna play here. But more or less, the gist of this was you can level up 4 different areas based off of what units you have, and depending on, yeah, I'm probably way down here because I'm bad. Depending on, unfortunately I can't get to my characters since I don't have access to my email. Depending on how much, basically this guy, Cobra Lord, I don't know if it's actually still him playing or somebody else. His power rating's 25. You start off basically at 10 is the max that you can get to with a full character, but you can start over where you used to be able to every few months and gain more points. So you take up more room in the battle, but your units are a lot stronger. But more or less, it's pretty fun seeing the game again. And it was really cool because basically fighting over the territories, you could basically cap lock both factions at times. So, but I'm gonna be swapping over here back to World of Tanks. Just figured I'd start out with a battle here. So it's just gonna take a second for me to pop over here.
I'm going to pick up my knife brace.
Okay. I'll see you in a bit. So time to hop on the NA Central server now. I think the combination's good. Honestly, when I started playing, the servers for North America, it was just one server. That's kind of how it should be. The population isn't big enough for 2, honestly. And for anyone that it does impact, if you're not like in North America, South America, they're going to be opening up, Heel Dog, they're going to be opening up the option for you to change servers, it seems like. So hello guys. Alright. So let's get back to a familiar game here. Alright, I'm gonna change off of my retro overlay there. But let's get things going with everyone's favorite tank in the world, the AMX AC-48 here. Man, after playing that, I've got to like readjust here. I remember in that game, the Shattered Galaxy, like I used to be so obsessed with it. Like you spend so much time trying to perfect the stats of your character to fit every last little piece of equipment onto it. It depends. Like I'm pretty sure, you know, it'll be open to most people. They say right now it's not available, but they did say if the server merger for NA affects a lot of people, that they will open it up for people to transfer their NA account somewhere else. But good morning. But that one battle there brought back some memories. It's just the amount of, like, if you think World Tanks where you can like switch guns and like get better engines and stuff, Shattered Galaxy there there was for each unit basically there was level 1 to 60 for the unit, and for your character you can level 4 different things up to 100 if you wanted to, but more or less for each unit there was like 6 slots in it, shields, weapons, and different abilities that changed how it played completely. So like you could have a tank if you wanted to, granted they really sucked. You could have a tank that could shoot down air units if you wanted to, but not really many people did that because it wasn't very good. But anyway, on to this here. Fortunately I'm in a tier 10 match. See how this works out here. But here's the hoping someday there's a game again like it. There's not really any MMO RTS games, so real-time strategy, that I've found that are like it. Like you could argue that StarCraft is kind of like it, but it's, you know, it's completely different. But it's actually kind of interesting, the server merger, since they went with Chicago, which isn't, you know, it's not a bad spot for people in North America, but it kind of opens up, I missed this shot unfortunately, kind of opens up the, no, I'm set up too far, yeah, I'm set up too far over to the right like a dum-dum. It opens up the rumor that was floating around somewhat recently of them creating a South American server, which I think is a really bad move because there's not that large of a population, in my opinion, to support a server in South America. But them going with Chicago over, say, Texas, yeah, it kind of adds a little bit of weight to that rumor. Yeah, I'm probably gonna die here. Hello everyone. I'm just I'm readjusting here. It's gonna take me a minute to kind of flow with chat like I usually do. It's so hard playing. Everyone who plays Shattered Galaxy still basically, you know, they're as good as it gets, you know, if you're playing that game after that many years. That little bugger's throwing heat at me. That's just dirty. Yeah, like usual, if anybody would like to see any specific tanks, I'll be taking tank requests. I'll be soloing. Just figured I'd squeeze SG into the beginning of a stream instead of the end. It's a little easier for me to set that up before I start streaming than afterwards. It's basically the way you run it is the program like emulates Windows in like basically a separate window on your screen, and within that the game runs. Otherwise it would just be full screen and you can't do anything with it. Yes, I didn't even realize that I fell off a cliff. Oh god. Yep, that was a little bit it's the way I ended last stream. I'm really sorry for my team there. I'll blame that on going from SG that has no physics as far as falling off a cliff. Alright, so now that we got that horrible match out of the way, first request here to VK3001D. Hello, Zhang. No, Marga. Yeah, hopefully I don't crash too much after this. I think I'll be fine now. I'm just, I'm not still waking up, but it's just, I was trying my best, you know, in Shatter Galaxy to remember all the different hotkeys and everything, because a lot of it's based off of, it's a game where you have to micromanage everything, and knowing the hotkeys helps, but unfortunately my keyboard wasn't actually working there to where I had to basically use the mouse for everything, and it was confusing the hell out of me. The French TDs will play well after the next patch coming up here. But currently, once you get to tier 8, the tier 8 is pretty bad, and the tier 10 currently. But after the next patch, I think, you know, they're not going to be the easiest tanks to play, but they'll definitely, you know, they'll hold their own. I know, top tier, no excuses. We'll see. I did just frickin' fall off of a cliff, so... I should blame that on the central server here. That's why I fell off a cliff there. Which, for everyone who only watches, you know, the Wednesday early stream here, sorry I couldn't make last week. I had to fill in at work for an extra day. Hopefully that won't have to happen again. It shouldn't, but, you know, there's always the possibility, since basically, yeah, being in charge has its downsides. And that's your days off kind of vanish if somebody isn't able to come in. Which on the Fuzzbot website for Levi Biscuits, if you go over there and the little area that you can check your coins and log into your YouTube account there, I actually received a lot more data, to where there's a lot of interesting stuff you can see, like how many purchases you have, how much watch time and biscuits and stuff that you need to get to the top 10, stuff like that. I actually need to run away here. Awesome, Artie. That's a... I don't care that they shot me, but you got a direct hit there. I was not expecting that. Yeah, I gotta run away now. I was just trying to get that one Matilda out, and probably wasn't worth it, because I was sitting right out in the open, and I should have expected to get hit by Artie again like that. Hello, Mojo. Yeah, hopefully. Honestly, you should, with the servers moving to Chicago, it shouldn't be that big of a deal for people playing from Europe. You're gonna want to not go up there that far, but that just might be me. He shouldn't have the V range in that tank. I just really wish that my gunner, or no, loader wasn't taken out. Okay, I'm gonna have to go with my loader here. I don't run full premium consumables like some people do. Even though if I had my commander here, yep, I would have been able to spot them sooner than this. They have a T-34-85M here. Try to run away while I still can, but I don't know why our grill is sitting where he is. Yeah, we just lost our capper. I don't have the FV4005. Please look at my tank request lists. You can type !! tank request list and it'll give you a URL to go to. Come on, 10 seconds till my commander comes back. That's what I'm waiting for, because I can't spot any of them. There we go. Yeah, I'm using quite a bit of APCR, get over it. I know everyone's thinking that. I'm just gonna keep running away here because I can't fight both of them. I'd be confident going up against them if I had more HP, but I do not. Holy crap. Where the hell did he kill him from? I'm actually a little scared. Yep. Run into him right here, which is not good for me. Yep. I was about to say, I needed to land all my shots and that wasn't gonna happen. I'm gonna see if these, they might have been able to pull it out, but only if this Hetzer kills him. The M3 Lee isn't helping. Yep, that's their only chance. There we go. Ooh. Please don't spam boss. Well, yeah, the server pop is a little bit low, but you still get in most battles. Tier 10's the one where it sometimes takes a little bit longer. They got the window, they capped. Awesome. just in time too. I have no idea World of Tanks Blitz. Check yourself. A Mastery Badge First Class, High Caliber Award. Yeah. the two of us did quite a bit, but these guys won it for us, actually going for the cap there. That's why I started running away, because I knew the likelihood of us actually killing them all was very low, especially with this guy at full HP. It all worked out though. But we have a WZ132A. Doesn't look like your message came through, Mojo. Yeah, everyone, if you want me to add you onto a friends list, just message me in game, or send me a friend request. That's typically the best way to reach me. I'm not gonna take time, honestly, out of the stream to just search everybody up. No, it sounds rude, but yeah. I think you guys would rather see me playing matches here. Hello, Auntie and Brian. World of Tanks Blitz, I'm timing you out. The KV2, it's on my request list already. You know, please, it's up here on the screen for a reason. It has all my tanks I'm about to play that people have already requested. Up next is the T-25 Pilot, the Lukes, and the KV2 is after those two coming up. Thanks, Mojo. But yeah, honestly, not to say ping isn't important, but ping in World of Tanks really, as long as you're sitting, like I would say comfortably, I prefer to play under 120 milliseconds. But typically if it's 100 or less, as long as you don't have packet loss, which this new Chicago server should help fix, you know, you don't really notice much in World of Tanks because it's not really a super fast-paced, like twitchy game, say like Call of Duty and stuff, where having the best ping while also having, you know, no packet loss is extremely important. Of course Artie was aiming at me. Two Arties. Well, I'm not pushing out here because these two guys aren't. Doesn't make sense for me to scout because they can't shoot that far. The terrain. Yeah. Yeah, I don't mean to sound rude for, you know, people that can't read that I have a tank request up on the screen, but, you know, my overlay, it does say tank request list right on it, and it's pretty self-explanatory. God, this is gonna... There's a T-95 barreling down on us here. Which I'm gonna catch up. I've heard a couple tips. They're probably for Levi. I will get to them. Sorry, I'm just a little bit not to say confused here. I'm just it's early. I was up until like 1:30 last night, so probably gonna get derped here, but one more shot, but there's a Yag Panther 2 also here. Yeah. Ooh, he got me. Oh. I was gonna say, where was he? So. No, I'm gonna get to it. Here we go. Which, thank you very much, Grigsby, for the tip. Well, it's early for me on a Wednesday on my day off. I know it's early for a lot of you guys. It's just my body usually, which is why last week I was like so like dead. I typically try to sleep in when I don't have to get up at 4 for work. Trust me, I know all about early, so. Right, unfortunately it looks like Levi's webcam here isn't working. Come here, little dog. Yeah. I don't know what the deal about that is. Let's see if I can fix this really quick. Unfortunately, there's a... Hopefully I didn't just break something. Unfortunately, the new Windows 10 update, it came out this past week. Yeah. There we go. The stream's gonna lag a little bit for a second. Yeah, unfortunately Levi's webcam isn't gonna work today. It broke both of my webcams actually connecting to my PC. Gotta love it. It seems like every single Windows 10 update that comes out breaks something. I don't know why. But basically it broke the Logitech webcam controllers, and unfortunately I got this one to work, and you know, last couple streams this one worked over there, but actually getting them to turn on, especially at the same time, isn't functioning correctly. So hello, Gary. It's a little bit annoying. Not even exaggerating though, when every time I see like a major Windows 10 update that it, you know, makes me whenever I go to shut down the PC, it doesn't want me to shut down the update. I'm like, shit, it's gonna break something. Yep. That's another thing I gotta fix. Thought I had fixed it though. I basically connected the webcam a little bit differently and forced it to update. But obviously the update only lasted 2 streams. Alright, so we have a T25 Pilot 1 here. Doesn't perform terribly good against tier 9s, but I'm gonna try to go to the hill. Yeah, if I timed you out by mistake, Zhang, I mainly did it because all I saw was somebody continually saying hi and noob and little things like that, so... I didn't mean to, I apologize, but it seemed like, yeah. Alrighty, so the first one out here, I'm not gonna press my luck, especially with that accuracy. SPGs though, I can at least push up a little bit further. But what I'm probably gonna do is, you know, I'm gonna keep tank request open as long as I can here, but I am gonna, you know, mix in some grinds. Awesome. He actually knows what to do. Go figure, he's throwing APCR too, but yeah, those bushes up there, sometimes you can hide behind, coming from either direction, but usually you don't see people actually utilize it. Really wish my team would get a move on it here. I don't want to get stuck up here if, you know, they have tanks pushing up. Exactly why. Well, yeah, I saw him earlier. Yep, 2 tanks that I can't pen their turrets. Wait for him to fire. There we go. Try to help my team out. They got him good. Let's say sometimes I'll just shoot the building out so other people with better guns can actually hit them, but they beat me to it. Yeah, there's 0% chance I'm gonna be able to pen this T-32 or T-34 in their turrets. So might as well just throw a little bit of HE. Hello, A-mine. Oh, hi, dog. Yeah, I know, you're needy. I'm not sure if Ryan actually fed him. Yeah, unfortunately, Ryan, she went out for a little bit, so can't exactly ask her. I didn't feed him this morning since Levi did not want to get out of bed this morning, since both of us were pretty late. Usually he's like the first one to kind of bug us and to get up, but yeah, this morning he wanted to sleep in a little bit. It wasn't worth it. No damage on that CDC. Thank you very much, William. I'll take a look at it in a little bit here. Alright. Thought this, maybe he is. He just has a long reload. Like, I thought he was shooting them, but it's taking a little bit long there. I want to go through here and push through the center so I can spot and get some shots off, but unfortunately if I don't head up here, this IS-3, he's probably gonna die, but I kind of have to help him. With APCR, I have not the best chance, but I have a chance. It's something to be able to pen this ST1. I really want to go after the E75 first, but when he didn't turn his turret towards me, I was knowing that I was going to go right in behind him here. He doesn't seem like he can prioritize his targets very well. Thanks, Lil Bobo, for tipping the dog. Turn your turret, turn your turret. Eh, still bounced. But T-25 Proto, you really gotta be, or not T-25 Proto, the T-25 Pilot. You have to be really patient at times, because it's just, I like it, However, the M26 Pershing, at least you have a stronger turret. So you can get away a little bit more with peeking out, you know, over hills, whereas this, people are just going to shred right through your turret. You can get a couple bounces from some lesser penning tier 8s and 7s and 6s, but for the most part your tank doesn't have that much armor to it. I'm just going to dive in here. Especially later on, you know, just dive in, spot as much as you can, and usually you get a little bit more assist damage out of it. This RU is probably going to beat me though. Yeah, I know exactly where the CDC is. He wasn't going to drown himself, but rather basically sit in the water to where you don't get spotted since it drops off so sharply. Yeah, a little bit more damage here. So almost 3,000 damage, 1,500 assists. I think she fed him, but you never know. She might have, you little bud. She might have thought that I did. Yeah, not a bad match here. Got a Confederate Award, Mastery Badge First Class. I forgot to add in a couple of the Mastery Badge First Class options in the chatbot shop, so there we go. Yeah, not bad for myself and the IS-3 here on the hill. He did a little bit better than I thought. I just didn't really see a lot of shots going from him. Granted, I wasn't exactly paying attention too much to him. The pilot's not bad. It's just you know, it's a little squishy, but it's a good premium. Which, thank you very much, William, for the tip or the gift shop package. Same thing, but yeah, I'll tip Levi a couple biscuits here too. Thank you very much. Let me credit you some Levi biscuits too before I hit. Okay. Ran out of time. I'll have to do it after this, which not a full match since there's not a ton of people on right now. Yeah, we have to be really careful at times with Levi too. Like, he'll just keep eating and eating and eating. That's how most dogs are. I'm glad you enjoyed the stream. Even with me jumping off some cliffs and, you know, some questionable gameplay at times. I don't know if my rounds can actually reach this far. Yeah, I'm gonna take the safer. Ah, shit. Nope. Let's say I'm gonna try to ram him, but I might die here. Save me, somebody! Yeah, I'm dead. Oh, that's what I get. I shouldn't have pushed out that hard in this. Well, unfortunately for this match, that kind of sucked. I'll try to pop back into this, even though, Will, can you type exclamation point rank into the chat? For whatever reason, you're not showing up on Fussbot here. That's a little strange. Usually, you know, it shows up. Alright, Zhang. It seems like you're... Please don't spam the chat. I already warned you once. If you keep doing it, I don't want to have to ban you. Just don't spam requests, and yeah. Hello, Phoenix and Casper. Like, I'm pretty sure you already requested a tank, but I will add the T-37 on. But I'll get back to the Lukes after this. Yeah. Thank you for that. I was about to say, have you changed your username recently? That's probably why. But I'll be able to find you based off of how many Levi biscuits you have. Ah, yes you have. You don't have to say what your username used to be. I can find you that way. Well, no, I was talking to you, William, yeah. I was just trying to find you to give you some Levi biscuits for the gift shop package. That works out. Yeah, I asked you to type exclamation point rank so I can find you in the list here. I think the KV2's better, Dean. They're, you know, they both have their ups and downs, but I like this, mainly the smaller size of the KV2. But the Oni, it's definitely, statistically the Oni is better. I believe the gun's a little bit better, and the armor is definitely better too, but there's just something about the, or not the Oni, the OI. There's something about the KV2 I like better. Size isn't something that you can really read off of a spreadsheet. That hurt. Someone thinks the UI is bad without the mods. Should have played a few years ago and seen how it looked then. I think it's perfectly fine right now. Levi appreciates the support. Trust me. Like yesterday I kind of took an actual, say, day off, and like I didn't touch World of Tanks or video stuff or anything while I was home here. And he's sitting here when I was on the PC and he's like begging me for biscuit tips. Well, yes. Unfortunately, being a real tank nowadays doesn't really matter anymore in World of Tanks. But, yeah, I know what you mean. I'm just gonna take a little bit different route here. I do open myself up to getting shot, but not that he's the largest threat, but he keeps spotting me. So, the main reason I took him out. Seems like everyone's playing their heavy tank number 6s. Fortunately for this Tiger 131, your armor is not very thick. Just let me know, you know, if you do come down this way. That way I can make sure, well, A, come here in another month and a half. We're not always open every day, so basically once October hits, Cape May doesn't shut down, it just gets slow to where, whew, that was a nice shot. It slows down enough to where most restaurants like us, we close during the week unless we have like an event going on. I really hope that those anime tanks don't come to the NA server. One is, if some people think like the Object 252U is overpowered, that tank kind of puts it to shame. As far as the stats go, I don't know how it exactly plays, but from what I saw the stats and a video or two of it, it looked a little bit too good for a tier 8 premium. I wasn't using gold AP, I think. I do have it, but I don't think I've touched one in a while, to be honest. I mainly keep them for if it's like late in a match and I know that I need to one-shot somebody, like a medium, or even if I flank a heavy with it, where HE isn't reliable enough. Really the only reason I carry some. Alrighty then. Give Levi another tip here. Come on, bud. Dude. He walked right by it. There's one right there. Maybe she did feed him. I tried to throw it in his bowl back there. I didn't even see that she she put his bowl back there, so she did feed him. Alright, so I'm getting back into the Lukes here because that first match was pretty short. Excuse me for a second here. Oh, fucking telemarketers. Excuse my language. They freaking, I hate them. They've gotten clever to where they spoof numbers that have your area code and, like, numbers kind of similar to yours, so they actually look real. Yeah. I don't have any resort rewards program or whatever. Well, thank you again, William. Yeah, for those of you who do use the Amazon affiliate link, it's in my video description below. It has been very generous, thank you guys. You know, it's no cost to you, and I get a little percentage of anything that I basically refer and you guys buy through Amazon. Well, yeah, since there's not a lot of tank requests, you know, you guys can request a little bit more if you would like. Well, yeah, Levi tips went up just a little bit. It's not because of anybody specifically, which thank you very much, Mots, for the subscription. It's just there was like a lot of them coming through, to where I thought it was a little bit low. So I guess I bumped it up a little bit because a lot of people. I'm also looking at the list of, you know, all the viewers and how many biscuits everyone has, to where compared to how much, basically, like I'm gonna change the prices every now and then for things. Compared to how many Levi biscuits people have, it was like a drop in the bucket. I don't need Levi getting too fat here. But let's see if I can spot a little bit here. Hello, Master Ferd. Levi would, ah, crap. I forgot that tank. I can't... That's got some trolley-ass armor. For frickin' light. Hello, Kia. Levi's treadmill is a sprint around the neighborhood. Right, so he's dead. I haven't gotten any calls from that. All mine are people trying to say I have like a hotels reward program, or basically trying to consolidate student debt, which I do not have. So I always have to answer it, because you never know with, you know, I get a lot of phone calls from basically, like, say, the bakeries that we order from, if they have like a question about our order, or, and it comes from different numbers sometimes, and also people trying to sell us stuff, so. Waiting for him to turn like that. Okay, Labobo, thank you. Yeah, I'll get to the VK 4502B challenge here. Right. I'm trying not to crash into anything. Hello, Danny. I actually can't pen a poodle that well in this thing. I thought that TD was a little bit further out. I'm like, shit. He's not facing me. Oh, there's an SU-100Y. Why'd you do that, M8? You can't even be angry at me that I'm pulling back here, dude. Oh lord, this is not smart. Not smart. I've got a... I'm gonna go this way just for the sake of having different blank. I see the AMX at our base, but if we get all these guys out, he won't be a problem. The PZ1C is either a good tank based on the matchmaking, or you can't pen anything. I remember when it was first came out, it was very fun to play. Now they toned it down a little bit. He still can shoot. Yeah, take another shot. That sounds like my dad. He'll mess with the people that you can tell are not even just people like telemarketers trying to sell you stuff, but people trying to like steal your stuff. Got a mastery badge first class, pretty nice. Top damage. It's not too bad for being a tier 4 in a what, tier 6 match. Too shabby at all. Alright, so up here I'm going to be doing the VK4502B challenge. Let me get that set up here. Add something, the third one of the stream here. Get almost an ace tanker biscuit into the shop again. Well, William, I think somebody had problems tipping through Streamlabs and stuff before, or through Super Chat, but there is a link in my video if you really want to. There's a link in my video description, a direct link to my PayPal account. You can tip through that, and that shouldn't be locked based off of your region. Or somebody said before, if you log out of Streamlabs and you click through and try to log into my link, if you log in through, if you click like Twitch or something, I believe it is, even though they just recently changed it, so it might be different, that sometimes can fix it. It's just certain, yeah, it's depending on the country you're in. Sometimes that's a little bit, they don't always support, so that's why I have that direct PayPal up. I usually see those tips unless you let me know after a stream now, since they don't pop up on the screen over here. But regardless, I think wanting, oh god, he just got whaled. I'm probably spotted too. Yes, I am. Even if, like, say, tipping through the gift shop and stuff like that, I do, I still give everyone Levi biscuits for that, so. Might take me, a few minutes or the next stream to credit you, but I do add those on. Oh, I thought that was going to connect. Poser? No. I don't think, honestly, not that everyone trusts Wargaming, but them moving just to one server, it wasn't going to change really anything. Your ping might go up or down by a little bit, by like 20-30 milliseconds, but it's, yeah, it is definitely better that they're going to be consolidating the population. The East and West server are still up. They kind of left them up just in case the Central didn't work out, but it'd be nice if they take those down and not let people log on unless there's a problem, or else spread the population across 3 servers and you got a little bit more problems than you did before. Honestly though, for the first, I think, like 2 years of World of Tanks on the NA server, it was always just one server, and they decided to split it because basically the primetime population started hitting, I think it was a little over like 30,000. to where they decided to split it into two, thinking the game was still going to keep growing quickly, but you know, it kind of leveled off as far as the peak population goes. Really? Yep. 'Tis my problem now. I got people behind me afraid to push up. Thank you very much for the subscription. Ah, shit, I gotta already now. Yep, this is gonna hurt. He's set up almost perfectly to bounce even my APCR shots. Hello, Daniel. Honestly, I only started drinking coffee this winter. I buy the cheapest stuff I can at Aldi. And Ryan's parents, she won't let him keep a coffee maker here for if they stay with us. So they have a little percolator, and I think that's how you say it. I didn't even know what the hell it was before. Yeah. So I just make a little bit of that, and then I put in, like, say 6 ounces of cold coffee, honestly, with a lot of chocolate syrup and a little bit of dairy. Saving my med kit. A little bit afraid of that 268 there. Eking in a little bit of spotting damage. I'm also concerned about the AMX-30 right there. They're moderators. Someone with more maybe they don't have a lot of HP. T-54 does though. Go. Gotta wait for my soup. Yep, there's that already. Yeah, you keep saying go, but I don't think any of you guys were getting hit by their SPG. I knew he had it out for me, so I was just kind of waiting until it was a little bit safer. Bad face. Come on, people! I gotta get a challenge done here. There's no way to specifically become a moderator. It's just every now and then, if I feel I need more, I'll grant people mod powers that I feel like would do well with it. Daniel, I will add the E50 to a tank request list after the battle here. I do have, I see your request. I guess I'm not going to be typing it up as I'm playing. Please be a little patient. Yeah, you typically won't expect that from a VK, but do cap points add as a multiplier for challenges? I'm close to getting this, but not close enough, unfortunately. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it just based off of how much HP, Lord, is left. You guys all saw that. 55 HP, that's not worth a shot. But I can't, you know, I can't make everybody moderators, unfortunately. Like, that makes things, you know, it's a lot to... Honestly, moderators, they get a... You guys do get paid now. I said it when I first started using Fussbot, but you earn 2 times the Levi biscuits for watching. Based off of the watch time. So instead of 60, basically 1 per minute, you get 2 per minute. That's all Levi would agree to. So. But pretty decent match here. Mastery Badge 3rd class. I got a patrol duty in a VK4502B. Not sure if I got the... yeah, I did get to it. I had to do 2.5 times the hit point. And yeah, I barely got over that there. Who would have thought, though, that I would have gotten 3,300 assist damage, but it worked out. I wasn't having any luck penning the ST1, so both of them could angle pretty well. The one screwed up in the beginning, but yeah. Thanks for the challenge, Lobobo. Alright, so we have a Tiger 1 here. And then I am going to start mixing in, you know, tanks that I need to double. So I'm basically going to do 2 tank requests and then a tank I need to grind or double. So Daniel, every now and then I do giveaways. It's mainly around the holidays, you know, for the US. Say like Thanksgiving, Christmas and stuff, but the reason, you know, me compared to other streamers, for whatever reason, Wargaming doesn't want to make me a community contributor. Who knows why. I've asked, most recently I asked, but I've asked twice now officially, and both times they're like, well, we don't really do that for the NA. And yet there are NA community contributors that don't necessarily, they mainly do it for like esports and stuff, but there's some that don't do that and they do have that status. Yeah, but with that, that's why you see a lot of streamers give away stuff. Is Wargaming gives them a certain amount of stuff per month to give away, and yeah, everything that I give away comes out of my pocket, so I tend to stick to the holidays for that. And it's also based off of how much is left over after paying for my website servers and hosting and stuff like that, so. Thank you very much, Krigsby, for the tip again. I was like, where the hell is he going that he's going down? Alright, I got myself in a little bit of a pickle here. I like this little rock, but when there's no arty. I angled my butt out a little bit too much there. Unfortunately, though, my team is... I thought they were going to push out a little bit farther. Just a little bit. Unfortunately, though, yeah, I'm dead. That's the Tiger 2 for you, though. If you're... I shouldn't have pushed out that far in a tier 10 battle, but I thought with what we had, we would have at least been able to keep them out of the E line, but I was mistaken there. Yes, Dean. Like, I've been, Yeah, today's, sorry. I actually forgot to switch my overlay if that confused anybody. I am soloing, today. See you, Mojo. Have a nice day. Alright, so we have a T-34, and then I'm gonna pop into a tank I need to grind. But yeah, like, on the NA side, the community contributor programs just... yeah. It's weird. It's almost like you have to... it might come out wrong, like appease somebody at Wargaming to actually get into it. I don't want to say a different word for appease, but I'm sure you guys can use your imagination. But yeah, like I don't even want to get in it just for, you know, getting, say, stuff to give to you guys. It's just when there's certain like closed test servers, like sandbox servers and stuff that you're not allowed to stream, only community contributors are allowed to do that. I apply every time to be able to make videos, do guides, live streams of it. Every single time they just come back with, sorry, you're on the NA server and only community contributors are allowed to do that. You know, from NA, EU, stuff like that. And I'm like, thanks. And by the time that everybody's allowed to cover it, it makes no sense to do it because, you know, everyone's seen everything by then. Because they do about... community contributors get anywhere from a month to 2 weeks, you know, kind of a head start on everybody who isn't one. So oh, sorry about that, William. That's strange. I'll definitely look into it and see if I can figure something out. But thank you very much again. But yeah, I focus way too hard on the challenge that the one afterwards, I'm just like, ugh. Do I want to sit here? And I missed. And I bounced. There we go. I just wanted one shot, goddammit. Crap. Nice if I could actually aim. Nice if there's actually anybody up here too with me. How long until they figure it out that I'm the only tank up in the north? I think I'm gonna be dropping off of a cliff extremely soon here. Accuracy does not seem to be with me this match. See ya, Bojan. Enjoy your pizza. I don't think Levi heard me. He's obsessed with pizza. We don't feed it to him. He's allergic, but he like lived off of it for a little bit too long before we got him. I see the M7 moving up, but no, I hit a rock. I have jumped off of that cliff far too many times. Where this one I actually can get down without completely looking like an idiot. Pretty sure I would get a 10 out of 10 for doing that if I was in a competition. Oh god, he's after me again. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna die here. Going against an Excelsior has a lot more HP than me. Yeah. At least my team finally pushed the south. Took them a little bit longer than I thought, but we should still win this. Hello Spanky, nice to see you. Hey, a break from any game is definitely, you know, it helps. Whether you find a new game or, you know, you pop on to World of Tanks again. I've done it plenty of times. It feels fresh. Alright, so I'm gonna try to hop into this little guy again. Couple of, I'll get one of these up. Favorite SPG would probably be the M53, M55. Thank you very much, William, again for the gift shop package here. Yes, I will. Levi will be getting a toy extremely soon. That is definitely worth it. I've never heard of that, Spanky. I was going to say, yesterday I actually picked up, I mentioned it last stream, Stellaris. I actually picked that up, and that's going to kind of be my, like, relaxing game. You know, single player. Like, I'll probably play Civilization as well, but yeah. So far, Stellaris is pretty fun. I think it'll take me about a year to actually finish a match, but yeah. Honestly, Grigsby, you won't even... 90 compared to 40, it's not even noticeable. At most, you have to wait, what? You can't even really notice it. 40 milliseconds, you know, if you're aiming extremely quick left and right to wait for your shot to be in the same spot as it would have been. But with the new server, packet loss is going to be a lot less common. If not, you know, you're not going to see it anymore at all. And that's the most important thing to get out of this. Plus, you get better matchmaking with more people on one server. That sounds pretty interesting. Yeah. I don't know why I exactly went up here, because this doesn't have good gun depression, but at least there's a FE215B to suffer with. Let's say he's going to be able to pen me, because this tank, like some TDs with no armor you can make work. This one, you know, you can't fight on hills because of the gun depression, but also because of the gigantic weak spots on the top of your tank. Everyone can hit you before you actually can even shoot them. Here we go. Don't know how I got that to bend over the hill, but I did. Yep. And I'm flanked, and I'm dead. Yeah. Oh well. I'm glad I didn't go to the other side though, because I would have been upset not having anyone to shoot at. Okay. So let me queue up the next tank here, and I'll tip Levi a toy. I don't forget what this is. I just need to edit the amount of toys remaining right now. We won airfield though, awesome. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to Levi's webcam still isn't working here. Let's see if I can seeing if I can get it to fix itself here. Hopefully without breaking OBS again. It might stutter for a second here. It doesn't like it doesn't like when you change stuff during a stream. No. Yeah, unfortunately Levi's Levi's camera is not working. Alright, little dog, you gotta let me get up. Ugh. Hey, don't steal it. Alright, so let me get into this little guy. Thank you for tipping Levi a turtle, William. Here you go. Proceed with the dog noises. Yes, the restaurant is keeping me extremely busy. Like even last week, there's a reason, you know, I couldn't hop on and stream last Wednesday since I had to work. Yes, I like the 234 heavy. Super Pershing just got buffed. It's honestly, it's cheaper than most tier 8 premiums, and I think it's, not to say it's one of the better ones, but it's got preferential matchmaking. It's probably one of the best preferential matchmaking tanks for premiums. No, the octopus still squeaks. Because after say like a week or so, he goes from like playing aggressively with his toy to he just likes to carry them around. This is a little bit concerning. This TVP is able to drive straight across the field. And he's not, there we go, and he's not dead. Oh yeah, he does have some pretty big toys. Hey, don't lick your paw. Unfortunately, we might have to get surgery on one of his paws. He is something basically growing in between one of his paws. We might have to get chopped out. That's just gonna stink. It's about 2 weeks of him being in a cone. Well, not every tank is for everybody. Well, you got one person. You got Brian to play Cold Waters. I've never heard of it. I'll take a look at it. I'm probably not going to be able to pick it up, even if I really like it, though, because I gotta... I almost got angry at myself for getting Stellaris, because I still have 3 PS4 games I need to complete. I've been kind of putting off. Mainly because the PS4, it takes like 30 seconds longer than a computer to boot up. But... Thank you very much, Labobo, for the tip. Yeah, the darn work. Always getting in the way. Yeah, it's kind of what he has. He has bad allergies. The vet thinks, like, we might get a shot for him to see if that helps it, but the vet thinks it's a benign, like a mass growth tumor or something. It's nothing cancerous, but which is why it's been a couple months it's been there, but it's starting to get a little bit, it's starting to get large enough that it's bugging him. Our main thing is, you know, if it's still bugging him by October, we're definitely going to get it done when we have more time to when we're home. Just right now we're at work so much that I'm afraid that we'll come home and he's like chewed and destroyed everything. Yeah. Fortunately, thank you, we got an Emil too. They have tanks that I can't pen up here. APCR I can make work a little bit, but this, I don't get the tanks sitting all the way back there. Because even if you don't want to come up on the hill, when you have people up here and you're still sitting back there, especially in a BK 101p, you're doing yourself a disservice, because basically you're saying to your teammates on the hill, alright, I'm gonna let you die. And then you're gonna be outnumbered when they actually push on you. I can spam APCR through this guy though. Yes, that's definitely a pretty big difference for you, Lobobo. Fortunately, I'm at, I forget how many days until Labor Day, like 18 or 17, where September is really busy for us with weddings and stuff, but at least it's not a grind down, shove in as many people for like normal service as possible. That's what kills me. Preferential matchmaking, Martin? Basically you can't see tier 10 tanks in a tier 8. If you have a preferential tier 7, you can't see tier 9s. So more or less the worst matchmaking you're ever going to see in a Super Pershing, or say like an IS-6, what have you, is 4, I think at most 5, but I think it caps out at 4. It might be 5 though. 5 tier 9s. Otherwise you're always top tier. But yeah, the worst matchmaking you ever get in a tier 8 preferential is 4 or 5 tier 9 tanks. And that's, you know, completely manageable. That's why, you know, if people are like, oh, well, you know, preferential tanks suck compared to the newer ones, you know, statistically they kind of do on paper. But with the matchmaking limited, if you're grinding them and say playing 10-15 battles in them, you're more or less going to have an easier time, because you're never going to see tier 10 tanks unless you platoon with a normal matchmaking tier 8. It's something that, you know, if you don't take that into account, of course, say like a Super Pershing, KV5, IS-6, SCM-50T, they're going to look worse compared to, say, a 252U Patriot tank. Does it suck when you come up against them in a match? Sure. But at the same time, you know, you're not always going to be the best tank on the field, but at least you kind of take the matchmaking question mark out of the equation. Gotta love that. Even with APCR, he hit me all 3 shots somewhere on my turret, because the first, you know, with him, he was not hitting me anywhere in the hole that he could go through. But yeah. Oh well. Hello, Xavier. Well, yeah, I was using APCR there because I couldn't pen any one of those tanks with normal AP, especially firing up at them. That's going to be an expensive match. Alright, so we have an Oni up next here. Go. He has his new toy kind of draped over his paws there. Really wish my other webcam would work for him, but I'm gonna have to try to, I guess, reconfigure it somehow. Just sucks, because I don't know what Windows 10 did to it. It just... yeah. It borked it up somehow. Yeah, everyone was kind of flinging gold. Ghee? Honestly, I can't say I know what exactly that is, to be honest. It sounds like I've heard that before, but I would say no. Can't say I know much about. Like, I cook some things that are like Asian, but because I'm guessing that's something from Korea. But I can't say I know exactly what that is. And this is where, if you ask like a hooty-toity chef, he's like, I'm a classically trained French chef, or a chef classically or trained in classical French cooking. Almost every culinary school does that. Unfortunately, mine, at least when I was there was no like Asian cuisine class. You basically had a class for everything else, but there was nothing for that. Indian? Okay, I was gonna say I'm off by a little bit there. Yeah, I don't know everything about food, unfortunately. Hello, Canadian. I do like curry, though. I make that a lot at home. Your house smells for about like 3 or 4 days afterwards. That's when you know you did it right. Awesome. Nice. Congratulations, Canadian. Alright, you're using APCR. You're awesome. I'm just gonna start throwing it. Not that I have APCR, but I have premium AP round. You're just gonna get it chucked right back at you. What sucks for this guy, like, he is doing damage to me, but had he just used normal AP, he could still pen me in the shots that, or the spots that he's shooting me at. I would have just stuck with normal AP the whole time. Like, sometimes, you know, you're getting yourself in a worse situation throwing gold at people. For him to turn, and you're dead. Yeah, Artie, you know, Artie always goes to A1 on that side. I don't know why. Same thing with Artie sitting in K1 in the south here. I almost always counter battery on this map, but I never go to the basically 1 or 2 line, because everybody knows to look there, and light tanks can very easily slip through and spot you. I really hope the Udez does not see me here. Throwing HE rounds at the Oho, because even though his turret's turned now, premium AP won't pen him if he actually faces his turret front to me. And he's gone. Whatever, I'll push in here. It doesn't matter what shots you have from a spot in SPGs. If you die that quickly in a match, come on. I'd say I have to be like within proxy range of them. This Udez is gonna kill me. But, oh well. I guess he really enjoys sitting at A5. But, yeah, it is what it is. Unfortunately for him, his team's gonna lose the rest of the map. If we lose this, then that's more on the rest of our team than anything that Udez is doing from there. Alright. So, not the best match in Oni, but that tank is something where people just double tap to and goes from actually having a little bit of armor to, yeah, to T-37. Yeah, can't say I know much about like Indonesian curry, but at home typically I make a lot of Indian curry, like mainly with chicken. Ryan doesn't always like it, but if I do it for a long time and braise, say like chicken thighs and stuff or chicken quarters, she'll enjoy it. At the restaurant though, I make, somebody actually like hunted me down 2 years ago for a recipe. I kind of had to make a recipe because I make like 5 gallons at a time of a coconut curry soup. I typically make it vegetarian, but that specific one I made it with shrimp in it. But it's actually pretty the simple soup. Almost all of it's like cabbage, but people love that. A little bit spicy though, but the old people that come into a restaurant do not enjoy that. Like, oh, coconut curry, that sounds awesome. It's a little bit spicy. Object 907's through Clan Wars. Well, I was gonna get hit there, but I needed to get out of there sooner than later. You're definitely gonna have a hard time over here. No problem, average. Yeah, typically people send me friend requests or messaging me. I do my best to, you know, accept them and respond. Sometimes messages, if I'm streaming, excuse me, have to wait until after stream now. He's still aiming right at my corner, of course. Die. Not. I need to. This is why I don't like fighting over here. They have a finished rebalanced map of this. It's just tied up with waiting for the new graphics render, to where it actually fixes the side of the map to where you're not punished for pushing. More or less with this, you know, I don't go on this side because once you start pushing, say, past the F line, you're just going to get shot from too many different ways and there's no cover. So it basically penalizes you for playing that side aggressive, which I don't like going to that side, or sides that do that. I screwed that up. The accuracy on this thing sometimes leaves a little bit to be desired, but I'm not exactly playing it in its prime location, or at the prime distance for actually doing damage in this thing. I'm just chucking shells and hoping I get lucky. Here we go. Is AT-15 really that afraid of the E-25 that's gonna kill me? Really? Really? See, can we go for 3? Nope. E-25 just ran him over. That sounds very good, William. Sounds like something I would enjoy eating. Yeah, not exactly the best match here, but our team won. That's all you can hope for sometimes in mid-tier matches. So we got a Kronwagen coming up here. I have not played that in... Oh god. There we go. A little bit lost. I have not played that in a while. Thanks for requesting it though. Daisy. The random squeak from Levi. Hello, Yosef. Nice to see you. Alright, we got a tier 10 only match. This should be interesting. I think I might head over here. Yeah, we got a lot of people heading over there. I'll try to tough it out over here. There's one SPG, granted. That SPG almost counts as 2 while it's loaded. Hello, beard shawl. On another Discord server, because I played Shattered Galaxy for the first like 20 minutes or so on the stream here. People were like, "Oh, that was you on that character." that was like the first real match I played in Shattered Galaxy, in basically 10 years. They were wondering who was on the character because, it's all leveled up and everything. It was kind of funny. Probably because I was playing like really, really bad. Yep, it's just me. Kind of funny though, because not that anyone here I think has played that game, but I was actually in that battle I was in Shattered Galaxy. We were playing against a regiment, basically a clan called Sadistic X. that was the group that I was in Shattered Galaxy, and everyone hated them. They're nice enough to give me an account to play, even though I wasn't in their clan, basically, while we're actually playing Shattered Galaxy. Oh, I'm about to be, for lack of better words, gangbanged here. Well, this plan backfired. I knew there was a good chance that was gonna happen, but I'm not happy that I died that early. But the Kronwagen is not good at, basically staying in the fight. I'm glad I didn't head over here though, because I'd be even more frustrated because I would have tried to push this really hard And right now, we have a lot of people basically sitting here to where they set up there, basically knowing we were going to lose that side, and they're just waiting for the enemy to, you know, basically kill us and move over. So it sucks. Favorite tanks in T110E3. I have played War Thunder, don't really like it though, so you'll probably never see me play it again. Like, only really need one tank game in my life, so. Well, thanks for telling me, Marga. I think I'm gonna hold off on. I basically try to stay off the internet for anything while Game of Thrones is on. If anyone spoils it for me, they are dead to me, so. Well, yeah, lobster is pretty damn expensive. Most of the time. Luckily, if you're in a restaurant, you have an endless supply of it. That's the only time I eat it now. Hello, Benafla. Well, yeah, the Kranwagen, the only problem with it is it's got very low DPM for a tier 10. So once you dish out damage, if you don't pen every round or if they're pushing on you, yeah, you just can't put out enough damage to really be a threat. Oh, do you mean I like to play solo? Typically, I do, especially while streaming, just because I can keep like a fast pace at one battle after another. But I do like the Platoon as well. Just not every day, or else I won't be able to get enough matches in, especially during the summer where I don't have a ton of time to play. If you mean my playstyle as far as in matches, I tend to play a little bit differently than some, yes. But everyone has their own ways. There's no right or wrong way. Don't know how I missed that shot as far as why I aimed that way, but I did. FCM50T, it's not my favorite tank, no. Not particularly bad, it's just a little bit too large and squishy. Why did I just can't aim this match? Oh my lord. Come on. You know you want to pop up a little bit. Doesn't help that I'm shooting frickin' fast ass light tanks and across the map here. Yeah, I'm just gonna give up. Oh my god. Yep, sometimes you get matches like this, you just can't hit anything. It is a German tank. It's basically, even though it's an American tank in a way, the 90mm gun is, you know, it's actually a German design. Come on here. Gonna have to hit something again eventually. Or no, I'm gonna die. my problem is I have a T100. Yep. Basically sitting right there. Chicken feet? You basically, not simmer, but can braise them for a very long time. Can't say I've ever eaten, yeah, chicken feet, but I was trying my best to try to do something there, but I should have honestly just went back here and leapfrogged over to spot this guy. Oh well. But I don't know why we won the South pretty easily. Don't know why nobody else wanted to frickin' push up aggressively. It is what it is. Alright, so I'm hopping into, before I get to the E100, I'm hopping into a tank I need to do a grind on. I have no idea, Xavier, off the top of my head. People do eat chicken feet, yes. It is a thing. But that actually reminds me of something of the website I've mentioned before a few times, VB Addict, for World of Tanks, has all the statistics and everything. You can find like the server averages for like the net income for premium tanks. You can find like, because people upload their stuff to it, you can find like who uses what equipment. It's basically like, to me, the best website for World of Tanks as far as finding data like that. And it's not all chalked up with like win rate 8 crap. Unfortunately, it's shutting down within the next month. The guy basically said, you know, he's losing a lot of money on it for the servers. He has been for quite some time, which isn't the nail in the coffin, but he hasn't played World of Tanks in like 3 years. So, you know, he can't really justify updating it because he doesn't have time, and also, you know, losing money on it too. It's a small factor, but I definitely can relate to it. Say like if my websites start losing money for me, I'd have to either like squish them together or, you know, kind of pull the plug on them. Like find something free. I don't think I have the SU-18, so I can't comment on it. Why did we let him actually push up here? You're gonna get a shot on me, but I could easily pen you. Come on. The gun depression on this is less than, oh lord, less than stellar. Yeah, we're gonna have to run away. I see the push coming. Fortunately, probably gonna get shot out of this because I'm the easiest target right now for them to hit. Yes, whether I'm up there or not, they're still gonna be pushing through. So it wasn't worth it. Be very nice though if the people on the peninsula would push up, since, you know, they kind of outnumber them almost 2 to 1. So but yeah, it's actually with that website going down, it's actually going to take out, I think, 1 or 2 other websites in a way. and I believe they actually pull some win rate 8 stuff from it if they haven't changed that. I believe someone mentioned that, but it's gonna kill, I forget what exactly the website is, but one other like stat website actually pulls its data from them. But if someone's able to pick up the website if they choose to, the guy, you know, opened it up for if anyone seriously wants to take it over. But I think the only hope is if like Wargaming does something like that. It is like just knowing how much my website costs, and I don't have a giant website, and what that probably costs, I don't think many people would want to take that task on. Looks like our peninsula is still sitting there. Guy's waiting to dirt me, and I'm gonna die. Or not. That was the... he literally had like the best shot on me. Still ended up doing 2,600 damage, but he could have one-shot at me, and he was just like, yeah. Pickled pig's feet? I've never had them. You gotta remember, I live in South New Jersey, to where there's not a lot of weird stuff here. Most of the people that, like, say most of the restaurants around here, like, there's nice fine dining ones, but most people that, like, come here, which is most of the restaurants, you know, you cater to your clientele, they just want, like, normal stuff, like, say, like, chicken franchise and, like, pasta and fish dishes and nothing crazy. Like, I've run specials before, and yeah, I tried different things for specials, and you sell a couple of them, but it's more just to, I don't know, keep me interested than actually to sell a lot. Which, Jacob, the reason that flip coin didn't work, I don't think you have... oh wait, never mind, it did work. I was gonna say, I don't think you have 1,000, but you did. Which, hello, happy birthday to you. So say, I actually forgot who exactly their birthday was today, but nice to see you. Dino dog. Doesn't look like the guy fixed the typo in the roll dice thing. Hello, Christigen. For anyone looking to use that command, though, I guess typed, it's not working 100%. It costs 100 Levi biscuits. You can win 600. You have to type anywhere from 0 to 5. It's supposed to be 1 to 6. And yes, I know there's typos. That's not on my end. But yeah, you have to type 0 to 5. Hello, JT. Nice to see you. Hopefully it... well, that is one thing. If you... there is a cooldown tied to it. I believe that it works off of the same thing as the flip coin. So you only can do it once per, like, 20-30 minutes. Don't know. I keep clicking into the screen while pointing at the Conqueror. That's very... very bad for me. I'm gonna botch that. Which, everyone requesting thanks now. Thanks for the request. After this though, that's gonna be it. You know, it's got like six in a very small window here. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Seems like everyone's hopping on the request list. Daniel is the T-110E3. I've answered that a couple times here. My favorite tank, and it's a tier 10. Yep, I got him to back off a little bit. I love it. Oh, he's a goner. Really hoping this guy, the ice, thank you for killing him. So I'm hoping he shoots me on my side. But yeah, I'm gonna have to, actually, it's right up here on OBS. There we go. Yeah, tank requests are gonna be full for the stream here. Conquer, make some room. Yeah, I love liver. I don't know what you mean by what's my rank. What do you mean by that? You mean as far as stream ranks go, it's based off of how much of the currency you have, called Levi biscuits, and also how long you've watched. Awesome. This is not going to be good. He's just going to keep tracking me, which I still have HP. However, I'm not too sure that my teammates are going to get over here in time. Still getting hit by Artie. Come on, guys. Ooh. I was like, please have heat. Still blocked it though with the track. It's just I'm getting torn to shreds by a frickin' APCR spamming E50. Which is part of the game, unfortunately, but doesn't make it any less annoying. Like, I am using a bunch of heat rounds. I can't complain that much. Lord, this is gonna go bad. Oof. Oh, I just tracked him. That was the best I could do with angling. If my team loses this, I am gonna be a little bit upset. Hello, bud. Yeah, that E50 though, he's gonna lose a lot of freaking credits this match. I like chicken hearts, gizzards, stuff like that. Yeah, I eat anything really. The only thing I don't like is wood or chestnuts. And I'll eat it every now and then, but sausage typically makes me ill. Pretty sure it's the sage in it that make my body, for whatever reason, it makes me feel queasy. Depends on the sausage, though. Not the best match in the world, but most amount of damage on my team. This guy, I can guarantee that he was going to throw APCR at me with what his clan name is, but good for him. He still lost. We got Luke's up again here. Hello, Trevor. That's completely fine with me. I'm sure like half the people watching me right now are probably doing the same thing. I actually thought last Wednesday when I couldn't stream, I tried to stream from work real quick to give a little update, but unfortunately the Wi-Fi was broken. That sucks, Lobobo. I would say I could stream tonight to give you something interesting to watch at work, but unfortunately after this I gotta cut the grass and do a bunch of stuff because it rained yesterday. I got nothing accomplished. Hopefully you get a little bit of compensation later on in the week. Yeah. Glad you enjoyed it, Trevor. Hello, Lucas. Interesting, to say the least. Very interesting. I mean, there's literally... We're probably gonna run into TDs over here, but... Let's say with vegetables, I really like doing, well, butter, but you mix in a little bit of sriracha, Worcestershire sauce. I find that to be a pretty good combination. For most veggies. Not all. You know, you saute them up in a pan, or you roast the hell out of them. Yeah, I'm probably gonna die here. Oh well. Unfortunately, Luke's match number 3 was much like the first one. That's what I get for pushing out that far, but yeah, let's move on to the E50. Sorry about that. I think Rich, you requested that. Alright. Probably just gonna go over here. I'm just, more or less, the E3, hopefully he doesn't sit in the base, but he's probably gonna push down this way. Their bat, hit or miss whether he's gonna head over here, but with how fast he is, there's a good chance he's gonna push south. Well, they're completely different tiers, but I'd go Leopard. As far as tank requests, if you're asking me to play one again, I'm not taking any more requests today. But the ones I currently have, I'm going to do my best to fit them all in before the end of the stream. I definitely can't go any over past 12. That's exactly, like, I get the in-game chat is there, but it kind of annoys me at times when people start, like, the guy asking, like, oh, what about Chinese TDs? Trying to start up a conversation. It distracts your team a little bit, especially if a bunch of people start typing. Yeah, I almost never go south now, unless I'm in a really slow tank. It's low potential down there. I just hope that my team plays it right, and I try my best to win the center and the north of the map. Discord, there's always people online. It's just make sure if you don't have access to it, like if you only see one channel, I have to give you membership into it, just so people don't. It's less likelihood of people trolling it. You just post in the public channel who you are. No tank. Glad he didn't shoot me. Not really the tank to be pushing out with, though. Not that I'm complaining that much. Let's say there's somebody either doesn't know that there's a rock there, or that is some kind of bot. Just randomly firing. He's dead. Hello, Fix-It Man. Nice to see you. Putting a little bit of faith in luck. Need someone to spot him again, so if I can get... I want to get basically... There he is. Fortunately, they both ran away. They are not sitting behind me. Oh lord, I am so freaking lucky. Anybody? Anybody? Nope, you're literally just gonna sit there? Okay, that's awesome. Tried tracking him, so he stayed out there, but at least he's not able to shoot me as of yet. Ah, my Object 252U just shot me in the back. Yeah, I'm gonna fall back from behind this rock that currently about 2 or 3 people at their base can't shoot me from, or shoot me behind. Yeah. If you can't tell, I'm starting to get a little bit... I typically don't get annoyed by teammates, but I'm starting to get a little bit annoyed by teammates today. Yeah, we 100% lost this match. The South just got clobbered, and yeah. I should have known, you know, with a VK 101P coming north. Couldn't expect much out of him. But the 252 shooting me in the back kind of pushed me over the edge a little bit. Come on. I don't have the best chance at bouncing you, but oh well. There's always thunder in the background on this map. Huh. That's probably the guy with the the bot just sitting in a oh-ho chucking HE out most likely. Yep, and a bat chat got me. Did the best I could, 3k damage, but oh my god. Canadian, unfortunately, if you use flip coin once, no matter how you put it in, if you forget the coin total, it locks you out for the cooldown time. Alright, so back into this little guy. Even though I guess I should do a personal reserve here. I did 666. Hey, little buddy, what you doing? You're not in trouble. Welcome back, Mojo. Well, hopefully you don't look at the mini-map. You probably will, though. See ya, Benefla. Have a nice day. Thanks for tuning in for a bit. This is where I go like, boop. Hello, Rick. Nice to see you. They're actually not going to push down here. No easy mode for you, if it's actually this match you're talking about. Could I play without everything? I can't play without markers. It's way too hard to actually pick a tank out. I remember, Jacob. Where? Okay. Think, where is most of the enemy? I'm only making it fair by turning my mini-map off here. Yeah. Should have known. Firing heat. You know, I'm throwing APCR at him, but yeah. Hello, Croatian. Alright, at this point it doesn't matter if you can see the mini-map. Not that we're super far ahead, but... Alright, anybody with armor on my side actually want to push up? JPZ 100? Yeah, anybody. Surrender. Turn the minimap on right after they swarmed into you. Sorry, Jacob. Unfortunately, his camera is not working. But yeah, he got a new toy.
I see that. You got turtle. You get turtle.
Really, 240 damage on him? Nice job. Hi.
Hi. Turtle.
Maybe an hour.
Oh, okay.
Done cutting the grass for me?
Huh, you're playing.
You want to play?
No.
Okay.
I also don't want to bake either, so.
Well, you can either play or bake.
Fuck you.
Uh-oh, this is not gonna end well for me. 505. Don't know how people get so lucky always penning this. Hello, Graham. Nice to see you.
You like your turtle?
Alright, we got 2 E3s in front of me. This is gonna go well. Trying to get lucky there. You should have buy Ryan a toy.
Well, what kind of toys should I get?
It might be a little too expensive, like buying her a hand mixer or something.
Hand mixers aren't that expensive, and I already have one.
Sandwich maker.
Ew, I have you. Why do I need a sandwich maker?
It's a joke.
What's wrong with you?
Yes, he does. He gets extremely happy.
Come here. You. Come here. Come here.
His foot's bothering him.
Yeah, I can tell. Come here.
Ah, I'll take that as I killed him.
This is getting bigger, Cody.
I know.
Okay.
Alright, so up after this is the PZ-34. Guy's not pointing at me. Yeah, I was gonna kill myself running into him, but would have been interesting. She does not want to play a match, Bojan, so not gonna force her to.
Look, I just gave you your turtle, that's all.
Not a bad match though. 2100 damage, better than the ones earlier in the stream. But lost a little bit of credits because I did throw a little bit of APCR out. There's not enough currently at the moment, Victor. Hey, Levi, no. He's trying to chew his foot. No, it's fine. Alright, this map, bottom tier again. Guess I'm gonna head on my typical side, but it doesn't look like I'm gonna get... maybe I get a little bit of help. My people are going to the beach, so... That's what I get for sticking my neck out a little bit too much. Levi's foot is complicated. I'll leave it at that. It's good and it's bad, so... Unfortunately, I just lost all my HP, and yeah. I'm gonna have to run away if this Type 62 doesn't kill me. Oopsie daisy, I shouldn't have shot that. Yep, and oh, Artie... Artie was still aiming at me after all that time. I guess bravo to him, but unfortunately that match sucked. Sorry, Grigsby. Alright, so time to hop into the IS-7. Yeah, that was not my match. Alright. Yeah, sunny day on Overlord to go down to the beach. Another map where they've had a working, better balanced version of Overlord for... It's almost like 3 or 4 months at this point. It's been finalized. It's hung up on the graphics rework to where... It's just frustrating at times playing these maps where... You know, like, at least from my perspective, I know that there's a different version and it's finished, but it's hung up on, I don't even know what, specifically why they're hung up on the new graphics rework. My only guess is they're trying to get it to where it doesn't impact the lowest settings. So, you know, people with weak computers could still play PC, World of Tanks, but... You know, that's my thought as to why it hasn't come out yet, but it would be nice if they would just, you know, they're not going to push out the map fixes, because unfortunately the rebalanced ones are in the new render. Alright, do I think this guy is using premium or not? That's gonna kind of dictate how I fight this Kronwagen. That's a standard round. There we go. I say angling the IS-7 is not a bad thing. He's either going to pen me on my lower plate, or if I angle it, hopefully bounce off of me no matter what he shoots at me, unless he shoots APCR. I can't pen him anywhere unless I hit him with HE. I could have penned him. Thanks very much, Grigsby, for the tip. Don't know if I deserve that one, though. I died really, really early there. Who would have known that the Artie was freaking still following me after that long? Especially with only having like 15 HP or so. PZ4 was on the other side of that mountain. Alright. Kronwagen's reloading. I'm good to push up. I'm actually gonna try to bank on getting around him before he completely reloads. No. Obviously he reloaded before I thought he did. Oh well. Yeah, it's just I knew that I was gonna need to head down here. Come on, TVP, you have HP. I've got less HP, but let's just push in here and make it happen. But yeah, unfortunately, especially early on in the NA time zone, you don't see too much already online. I find actually midday, for whatever reason, there's a lot of SPGs online. Even though it's nowhere like before, like in the early days of World of Tanks, there was no cap to Artie, so you'd get matches with like 10, even I've seen more, like SPGs on each side, and it was just like, alright, this is gonna be a blast. Alright, so next up I have the Malshin. Thanks, Levi. I didn't want to have to keep yelling at him for trying to groom himself. Got 2300 damage, 2000 block, 1500 assist. It's just kind of, it's an alright match. I could have did a little bit more. I was a little hesitant pushing up because I didn't have basically tanks around me with armor. So if I had pushed up, you know, they could have not pushed out and helped me. After this, I have the T14 Heavy, T110E3. Then I might have time for like 1 or 2 matches I need to do doubles in. And that'll probably be it for the stream today. Next stream is tomorrow night, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll be platooning, so anyone who wants to platoon, just send me a message. That's a lot of SPGs if it was recent, Graham. I think I have a video up. It's a really old video. I don't even think it had commentary because I didn't have a working microphone back then. I think I just labeled it like Artie Party or something. And it's in my playlist, like a trip down memory lane. It was something like a match with all SPGs except for there might have been like 1 regular tank on each side. I still kind of remember it was on Siegfried Line. It was interesting. I like matches like that here or there, but yeah. That's why at times matchmaking gets me annoyed nowadays. You know, for sometimes you log on, matchmaking's not in your favor, but it's leaps and bounds better than the glory days of World of Tanks, especially not having to play 4 tiers below, you know, tanks, or in the very early days playing like a tier 4 or a tier 3 and stuff against a mouse. They have a lot of people in the center. Yep, I'm not gonna... Oh lord. Abort. He could have penned me on the side. I don't think I'm gonna keep up with these guys. It doesn't look like there's gonna be a lot of people in the north there. Didn't spot the Strev, unfortunately. I'm gonna take a leap of faith as far as going out here and hoping Artie doesn't hit me. They're just gonna start piling in the center here. The T-54, 0 damage crit. Much rather, there we go, thank you T-95. Much rather kill him now. He's a little bit more of a threat. Oof. Thank you, whoever just shot him, for the assist damage, but also, yeah, let's just get him out. They're actually buffing the mobility on this. Not to say it doesn't need a buff, but I honestly, I don't think it needs it. Like, yes, it's extremely freaking slow, but it has one of the best win rates at tier 9 for a standard tank. I'm glad you could find it, Randall. But yeah, that, I actually, like, you used to get matches like that maybe once a week, I would say. This matchmaker couldn't keep up with the amount of arty that people were playing. Oh, a little bit too late. I'm gonna make my way. I'm actually not gonna go to the cap. I think I'll die. All of their tanks remaining are autoloaders. So me getting, say, caught out in the open and getting torn to shreds is extremely high. Now I'll actually head over there because I don't think I'll make it into the area to where I can actually shoot them before they die. Really, honestly, basically they buffed the tier 10 mouse way too much, which is why it's getting nerfed in the patch coming up. and it just feels like they introduced the old mouse at tier 9 in the Malshin, because the mouse didn't always have as thick as armor as it has now. That's more or less what it exactly feels like. So hello David, nice to see you. Preemptively yawning for when I have to go out and cut the grass. Yeah. Why did it have to rain yesterday? I like doing it on Tuesdays because I don't have to stream, don't have to work. Ryan's at work usually all day, so. This is actually, if they keep letting them reload, not that I think we're gonna lose, but it's getting a little bit closer than I'd like. The essentially can clip everyone except for that one mouse over there in one volley, and we're so slow that us actually getting to him at the same time is a little bit problematic. Kind of banking on me spotting him if he gets over here, but he might be able to surprise me. I don't have a shot. If you can't see him in first person mode, sometimes zooming out and kind of hovering, it bypasses like any destructible cover. Then you take a shot that way. Huh. Either your grass is very long or you haven't gotten much rain. Unfortunately, I don't have the Yag Tiger David. I'm also not taking any more requests here since the stream's almost over. I've got the T14 Heavy and the T110E3. I may be able to get one more match in there, but I'm not positive. It's alright. My own matchmaking. Yeah, figured. We've actually, last year we were in a drought for like almost the entire year. We got so much rain this year, it's awesome. It's kind of went back to what I remember, like our summers being, where it's hot, but it's not like, we've only had like maybe a dozen days over 90 degrees. It's usually how Cape May County is. It's like 80s, humid, which sucks, but you get rain every like 3 or 4 days. Everything's actually green and not shriveled up, crispy, and dead. Alright, no Artie. I'm gonna put myself, I think, right about here. See how that works. Oh. Here we go. I was like, why is my volume not turning up? Hello Andrew, nice to see you. It's actually starting to get a little toasty in here. Ryan closed the door because she's baking. I wasn't gonna run into you. Oh god. Keep turning left. You don't want to head out there. Or right, that also works. I could use you as a shield though, if he would. Not that I think he wants me to do that, but it's looking like it might end up being that way. Really, Matilda? Sorry, Mr. Lee. This is probably why M3 Lee drivers are like, God damn it, this thing sucks. I'm gonna take a chance here. Never mind. Basically the same thing, Andrew. Went back to how the game was before they split them. Better for everybody, more or less. I'm just gonna make sure we clear this side before I move along. Need to angle a little bit this way because there's some TDs over there. I think that there's one more Matilda down this way. Yep. There he be. Not even gonna bother shooting him. Although, there's their M5. I didn't even realize he drove up behind me. Although they're not killing the Matilda, so fortunately they got him out there. Oh, this gun. I'm not used to this slow shell velocity. Gun depression. The gun depression on this is good. I don't know if you're being sarcastic or not. Penetration, on the other hand, and the accuracy is a little bit sucky. This is where any profit I made is going to go out the window. Yay! I got one shot out of all that. Oh. Well, I think they screwed up Wargaming. They said they were planning to leave the NA or the NA East and West servers like up as a backup if Central didn't work out immediately after the patch. But I think they should have basically not allowed people to log into it unless there was a problem. But yeah. I think they screwed up by allowing people to log into them still. But they probably haven't paid for the space till at least, I guess, the end of the month, maybe another month, so we'll probably see them disappear here fairly soon. Tears of joy. Alright, so we got the E3 up here. That's my last tank request for today. Alrighty. Why does it have to be this map? I'm heading over this side. There's too many variables heading over here with the E3. Unless my whole team heads over here, which I don't think they're gonna do. I think we'll pretty much equally match up with them. I gotta take the slightly longer route. Nope, I can't go on that side. Might come back to bite me, but we'll see if I made the right choice or not later on. I definitely do not like this map with a TD like this. What is our Lorraine doing? Not gonna get any shots unless I leapfrog a little bit further up here, but unfortunately I'm a little bit late to the fight. Oh, awesome. I don't know how you drown yourself on that map, unless it's purposefully, so blacklisted is for him. A lot of money to buy that tank just to drown yourself in a match. Reason I didn't push out on 8-9, I kind of saw what tanks were going over there on my team, and the PZ7 is basically in the location that I thought I would be in, pushing out alone to where I wouldn't have been able to accomplish too much. I need to really start hitting shots here. And I'm not. Seems to be the theme of the day. And now I'm flanked because I have nobody behind me. And this, yeah, I'm probably gonna get shot from this side. Thanks, I guess. Even though I was facing him, he honestly still could have flanked me. Yeah, we're about to get steam rolled, and I missed another shot. This seems not to be, it's not my day today with actually hitting shots. That miss was completely on me too. Had I hit my shots this match, we, not to say we would have won this flank, but it would have been at least a competitive fight. Do. Yeah. I'm not even gonna get another shot. Hello, Tunster. Nice to see you. Good to see you, Casper. But, oh well. There's so many maps that, like, I don't hate Serene Coast, but I don't like it because it's a very hard map to actually get a good fight on. It's almost always just a steamroll from one team to another. It's just, you know, it's not an easy map to pick up and play. And even though there's really there's three routes on it where you have the both sides. It's just basically the side I went on, it's either you push it fast and win it in the beginning, or you're going to lose it more or less. There's the peninsula to where people always camp it, and that turns to be pretty much, I don't go there much because even if you win it, it's hard to push through it. And then you have the center, which is kind of the catalyst, which I like going on the center route, but you know, in a T110E3 you can't do that. Oh well. Anyway, on to the Bat Chat 12T here. Didn't help though that I missed, what, 3, 4, I think it was 3 or 4 shots. I'm glad I can help Tunster. Yeah, I can't push out here if he spotted me that early. At least I stopped him from pushing up. Yeah, you gotta be aggressive in the E3, but yeah, not too aggressive. As evidenced by that, but had I sat back, anything, we're still gonna get clobbered. Oh, don't troll me this time, accuracy. Now I got a TD map. Kind of. Trying to keep that guy lit. But, of course, there's a Lorraine 40T. Probably, yep, he's gonna kill me. Who would have thought that? At least he's dead. Like, at least I get another match here, but how a Lorraine 40T on the enemy team just pushed up and killed me. Yeah. Props to him, but at the same time, yeah. My team is, not on top of things here. But at the very least he died, so whatever. I'm gonna play for probably my final match here. The WZ11114. I thought that was gonna be the last match, but let me do a raffle here. Here we go. Levi's napping with his new turtle back there. Hello Riley, nice to see you. This map has a cliff and water to drown yourself on. I'm not gonna purposely kill myself, but... Hello Alex, nice to see you. Where do I want to go? I think with no Artie, I'll play center here. Definitely playing with fire. I'm just hoping my team kind of pushes up a little bit. You see they're trying to kill the Panther 8.8 in the center. It's just... Alright. And nobody covered this side now. Probably gonna get hit by a TD, but we'll let him go out first. Nothing yet. Ah. I'd say the T-32 is armor, but usually you can pen it. I was just aiming center mass after the last couple matches, not hitting anything that easily. I can overmatch him. It's pretty much a no-brainer. You don't even have to aim at the tier 8 and 9 if you know that you can overmatch him. Pretty much hit him anywhere. Crap. No, 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 no. He's gonna ammo rack me. Or not. I don't know why more people went to the south than what we needed to. They said early on, like, the south's gonna fall, and yeah, I thought the south was fine. Thank you very much, Rick, for the tip. Daisy, can you please stop E3? He was about to flip me over. Now, if I was vengeful, I would do the same thing to him. Anybody wanna help me? Ooh, set him on fire. He has no fire extinguisher either. Betcha he feels dumb right now. We don't even have a TD behind us in the normal spot to assist. Leave me. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Yeah. And the South is still struggling getting through 3 tanks. Yeah. Congratulations, Bojan, for winning the raffle, though. If we lose this... Like, we put more people in the South than what we needed, but I'm just surprised it took them that long to push through. Like, yeah, there's a grill back there, but thank you very much, Mini An, for the subscription. Probably pronounced that wrong, but I tried. Yeah, this is gonna be the last match, though. I'm gonna stick around to the end, but I ended up doing 4,300 damage, so it's not terrible. It's just, yeah. But thank you very much for watching today, guys, and thank you very much for the tips. Always appreciate it, especially with the little expensive dog here. I have a feeling that He's going to be taking a huge chunk of change out of us very soon here. But let's see. Oh god, I think that's the stock gun. How much lawn? It takes me about an hour and a half to do everything, as far as like mowing and weed whacking and everything. Oh. I don't mind it though. I just hope we win this. There we go. Yep. And reset them. Thank God. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. Have a very nice day. And my next stream will be tomorrow, 7 and 9. Hopefully I'll see some of you guys there. Otherwise, have a good one.